guess what? Because we are going on a road trip, this is by far the scariest place to drive. Like, things I feel like always work out in my favor. Guys, we made it to Austin. Hello guys, happy Tuesday. No, I've just been so happy. Like, when I tell you God is so faithful, he's so intentional. He knows everything, like every little detail. It's amazing how, you know, when you're not walking with God, like, you don't necessarily pay attention compared to when you're walking with him, and then you're paying attention to every detail. You see how intentional he is about everything. I rest my case when I tell you he's so good. The things that you don't think matters to him like a whole lot. Oh, and also I've gotten straight hair today. I was supposed to curl it because the last time I curled my hair was, when was the last time I curled my hair? Actually, I think it was since April, because the last time I met my friend for dinner back in May, I had it straight like this, which I love when I have it straight. It looks so good in person. For some reason, it does not always translate on the camera. Don't really like that, but I do love the straight. It's looking so good. I think I'm gonna leave it straight until we leave for the trip. So maybe like the first couple of days of the trips, I'll have it straight, and then afterwards I'll just curl it. So that's what I've been doing today. I use the Gamma hair straightener. I love the Gamma because, I mean, they're professional. I think sometimes when you are investing in beauty tools, make sure you are getting like pretty much the same stuff the professional use, so you can have like the same results. Because I remember back in the days when I was using those like cheap, not to say the cheap ones don't work, the Revlon ones, they be working really good, but a lot of them just didn't really get my hair as nice as I wanted it. It always was, I don't know, it just did not look as straight or as good as it should be. This one, just one pass, you are done. And also I can do my whole head in like 5-10 minutes. I love that. And also Gamma Italy, it's like the #1 professional hair tools provider maker out there. I actually had an event with them last December at Cipriani's in Soho. Wonderful. Their whole thing is they always have the professionals on hand. You know, sometimes when you're a hair professional, sometimes you end up with pain in your hands, carpal tunnel syndrome and all that stuff, because you're lifting heavy stuff, you know, like drying the hair, you're curling and stuff like that. So they always make sure they're working to provide like the lightest product possible, and then also with the same result. Just because you're getting good result doesn't mean that the product has to be heavy. So that's one of the things they focus on, which is amazing, because they're always making sure that the professionals are comfortable with what they're using. I thought that was so great that they always have these people in mind to make sure that they're not in pain, or they don't end up, you know, having to retire early because they're having pain in their hands and stuff. Their products are amazing. I want to try more products. I have their hair dryer, but I don't dry my hair often. I always let it dry overnight, and I don't feel like my hair is being fried. I don't feel like my hair is overheating. I really love the product, so highly recommend you guys check them out. And then for curling iron, I'm gonna be packing. I love the T3. Again, I love the T3 because it's so fast. I can curl my whole head in 5 minutes. I love the T3. It gets so incredibly hot, so it's so aesthetically pleasing. It's so cute. So I'll be packing that. I was gonna curl my hair and then I decided against it because I just love the way this is looking. All right, let's go downstairs to get a package and then we'll come back. Do you want to see why I love TikTok so much? So I'm here scrolling.
I ran out of every simple syrup I own, so today I'm making a hibiscus simple syrup and a blueberry simple syrup. So I started with blueberry. It's just equal parts sugar and water. And while I let that simmer, I worked on just a regular.
So easy, right? And then it just occurred to me. And the thing is, I buy simple syrup at the store, which is something that you can make yourself. Simple. I also have this one that was sent to me, is a fig syrup, and because I make my mocktails now, I might need simple syrup. And then I realized I've had this big bag of hibiscus, you know, to garnish. This is a big bag. I can make, ooh, it smells so good. I can actually make some simple syrup with this. So I am going to be making this. I might just make it right now. Equal parts water, equal parts sugar, and then you just put that in there. So I can make some mocktails because I haven't been in the mood to make some mocktails. I love the fig one, but it's just so dark. Like, it turned the cocktail, it's not the prettiest, I would say. Not cocktail, mocktail. When I make mocktail, it's not like the prettiest. So I want something like pink and like pretty. Let's go make the simple syrup thing. And this is exactly why TikTok is so amazing. It's so easy. You could just be watching something and then you get the inspiration to just go make it, because they show you how to make it in 2 seconds. Like this video, I think this video is 1 minute, and she showed you how to make 4 things in a minute video. If you're not on TikTok, I do not know what you're doing. I keep telling you guys, I keep recommending it to you guys. I know if you go on there, you probably would spend less time with me. I mean, I only post once a week. It's okay though. Like I said, I treat YouTube like TV. I like to put YouTube when I'm like, you know, when I'm like cooking, right? Because I can't just be on my phone doing things when I'm cooking. I mean, I could be scrolling, but it's hard because my hands is like wet and dirty. That's why YouTube is great. I need to get one of those like standing TVs. When the Lord give me the okay to like, you know, furnish my place and everything like that, I'm gonna get one of those little stand TVs. And just cooking. That's when I like to watch YouTube videos. I don't really watch a lot of people, honestly, again, because I keep my consumption super low. I go through periods with YouTube, and also because I want to keep my mind clear. I'm in a season right now where I'm just like locked in with God, so I don't necessarily want to put too much stuff in my brain. So I try to keep my brain as clean as possible, right? So that's why I try not to consume too much content. That's the kind of thing that I want to do. I don't want to be like busy. After the pandemic anyways, I can never be that busy. I can never do as many things that I used to do before the pandemic. It was insane, like the amount of things that I used to do, the way that I used to work like literally 7 days a week for so many years, never had a break. Really insane. And like going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and waking up at like 6. It was tragic. Like, what a time. Like I can't really see myself like going back to like the girl boss era. Not to say that I'm gonna be lazy. Laziness is not, God does not like laziness, you know. Laziness is not a good spirit, so you do not want that around. And if you do have it, please pray about it. Every time I feel like I'm feeling lazy, guess what I do? I go and rebuke the spirit. I pray about it. There's a video on YouTube for everything that you need deliverance from, whether it's spirit spouses, whether it's witchcraft, evil altars, covenants, spirit of laziness, eating in dreams. If you're having a lot of dreams or you're eating in your dreams, that's not good. You're making covenant with like, you know, spirits. You do not want that. They want something from you. If you find yourself like having a lot of dreams where you're eating, definitely pray against that. So I had to get deliverance from that. I typically fast when you need deliverance. Don't just do it for one day. Sometimes you can just do it for that one day and it goes, especially if you fast. And fasting coupled with prayers is like one of the best ways. That's what Jesus said. Certain demons only come out through like fasting and praying. A lot of things is not gonna come out to just praying. Sometimes when you need deliverance or healing for something, you have to fast. You have to deny your flesh. Honestly though, fasting just builds your discipline. It just builds your willpower, and you feel so good when you're able to like successfully complete it. And also, do not feel bad if you fail. Just ask the Holy Spirit to kind of like to do it. If you fail, just like start again. So if you fail this week, do it again next week. God is not gonna be mad at you. He's gonna be proud that you're actually trying, and just ask him for strength. Really, I'm not gonna lie to you, like the first few times when I was doing them, especially the longer ones, the one day it's easy for me. I could do like a day fast very easy, like it's nothing for me, right? But when it's like 3 days, that's when it becomes like, ooh, you know, like you become tempted. Like that's when food starts smelling so good, like food that you never liked before starts smelling all of a sudden so amazing, right? Once you break it and then you realize it wasn't worth it, that makes you better for the next time, because next time you know that it's not worth it. Like do everything in your power. Say, just ask Jesus for strength. Like I've been able to do like 3 days fast, and I'm still able to walk 10,000 steps a day and still even go to the gym on one of the days. So you can do it. You can build your system. You can just build your tolerance to it. How did we end up on this? Well, from me just sharing TikTok with you, 13 minutes of it's okay though. Let me actually go make the simple syrup. I'm using the rest for some tea. And guys, when I tell you this mocktail is so good, wow. Good morning guys, it's still 10:57 and it's crazy because it feels much later. Also because I woke up so much later today. I skipped my hardcore walk because again, it's that time. I was just like, one day it's not going to kill me. And also I've just been consistent with my hardcore walks for literally 4 months now. I'm just gonna skip it today. Also, my feet were hurting so bad yesterday when I was walking. It's to the point where I wanted to like come back home. That's how bad it was. And then I kept walking because in my mind I'm just like, the more you break down muscle, the tissue, it's going to like build it back up stronger. I don't know, that's my thinking a lot of time. Like if something is hurting me while I'm doing it, I'm just gonna like keep doing it. Well, not everything, right? It depends on the situation. In terms of like working out, like putting pressure on a muscle, because that's exactly how collagen works. The more you keep breaking down the skin, then it's going to kind of like build back up and produce more collagen. In my mind, that's exactly how I feel about like sometimes working out, which is exactly what happened, because I was just thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna keep walking even though it's hurting right now. You know, by the end of the walk, my feet felt so good and so much better, and I'm just like, wow. So sometimes don't stop. Obviously, if something is hurting a little bit too much, please do what you have to do. But I don't know, it's one of my beliefs sometimes, especially when it comes to like working out, not with like everything else. When I catch a cold, I see it as a good thing. I feel like it's your body like fighting something that tried to come for it. Like if you do not let your body fight it, if you're trying to take medication right away, like you're not leaving your body a chance to fight it. Most likely when something stronger comes, you're not gonna be able to survive it because you never allow your body to fight anything. It's exactly for me with a headache. I mean, obviously if you get headaches, you know, all the time, then that's a problem. You need to find like the root cause of that. That's a different situation. But you know, if you get headaches like once in a while, write it out. I mean, that's what I do. I'm not recommending you guys to do that, but I'm just saying that's what I do. Sometimes I even ask myself, like, I'm like, Lord, what is it that you're trying to teach me to this headache, to this pain? What is this pain doing? Like, is it trying to make me stronger? I'm a different kind of species, I guess. On another note, I came to say that I had my breakfast, which was delicious, which you saw, and then guess what, my car has arrived, which I forgot to take you guys along. I got my new Mazda CX-50 turbo. Guess what, because we are going on a road trip, my Finsta is actually coming tomorrow, which I am so excited. I cannot wait to see her. 77,000 pictures on my phone. This is ridiculous, man. Yeah, it was 2010 actually, so 14 years ago. Yep, it was June 2010. I could see the picture of San Francisco right now. This is me on the boat going to Alcatraz. 11/11. This is me back then on a boat going to Alcatraz. That's one thing that I could say though, like pretty much everyone that I've really dated, like we've always been adventurous. We went to Randy's Donuts place. This is a picture I took from the Alcatraz. But I am sad I didn't take a picture on the way because it was the most beautiful landscape I think I've ever seen. California is really like, I think California might be the prettiest state. That's kind of like my ranking. Yeah, I'm super excited though to go on this little road trip. We are planning everything loosely. I think that's what I love. Like in the past when we're traveling, and I'm not someone who likes to plan things in advance. I like to be spontaneous. There's probably one or two things that I want to do, but other than that, I'm really like chill, low-key. For me, I just like let the wind take me, you know, where what I'm supposed to see. I love talking to the locals and then like take their recommendation and go see the locals' point of view. So for me, I would love to just be driving by somewhere and see something interesting and be like, oh, let's stop and check it out. And TikTok is so easy also because I'm seeing cool things like, oh, this is what's happening here and there. So I'll just like screenshot everything and I put them into a folder, so that way when it's time for me to go to that location, everything is in the folder. I can like scan through it and just see. So basically we will be planning out a road trip as we will be driving, because we're going to be driving for a while, because you know Texas is huge. So the plan was to go to Marfa first because it's like the furthest part of our trip. We didn't realize it was Labor Day weekend. The hotels were a little bit, so we decided we're gonna go to San Antonio first. Then Austin is highly recommended, but I just feel like I can always do. We're still gonna stop at Austin though for a little bit, but we're staying in San Antonio. But you never know, we might stop to Austin and then see that, oh, we really like it, we might just spend a night there. So you never know how it goes, you know. And that's why I think I'm really loving about that. I hate like traveling with people that have to plan everything in advance. I cannot tell you how much money I've lost because as we're talking right now, I have a ticket from Paris to London right now. This is like the time that I've postponed this damn journey now, and it's annoying. All of that, plus I wasted some money on Wigo on like other train tickets whilst I was in France last year. Just go with the flow, folks. I think it's because I'm like over positive. I don't know what it is. I am just like so over like confident and positive. I'm always like, it's gonna work out. Because of that, like things I feel like always work out in my favor. Now I have to pay $30 and I don't want to lose this ticket. Second time that I've actually had to pay 30 euros to change this damn journey. I think I'm gonna have to lose this ticket because I think I'm getting used to seeing my face now. I'm gonna get like a keratin treatment and maybe just do some clip-ins. I bought some clip-ins from Amazon some time ago. I've had them for months now. I'm gonna look for a place. I signed up for Glam Squad. Hello guys, happy Thursday. Today is the day before the day. Friend is coming tonight. I'll be picking my friend up today from the airport, which, you know, because again, like I never thought I would be scared to drive anywhere. For someone who's driven in New York City, like people like to say drivers in the city are crazy. We are not crazy at all. Actually, now looking at Texas, New York City drivers are some of the most well-behaved drivers ever. And I've driven in Greece, I've driven like out of the country, so many places I've driven. This is by far the scariest place to drive. It's Texas. I mean, I don't know, that's what I'm seeing in Dallas right now, so I don't know. I guess I will see how it is in the other parts, you know, because we'll be passing to like Austin and San Antonio. I will get back to you guys and let you know how crazy they are, and I was not expecting that at all. I don't think I've even heard of like people driving crazy here. I'm not sure. I think I've heard places like, is it Georgia that people drive crazy? You know, like they have this like special forest in Georgia or something, or is it Mississippi? I think it might be Mississippi. I don't remember. It's one of those states where I heard like people drive really crazy. So of course I've heard of Texas people are a little bit crazy, but I did not expect it to be that bad. Like when I tell you like a lot of folks don't really care for their lives here, it's insane to me. It's not really worth it for you to, you know, like to end up being handicapped in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. And that's crazy thing is, it does not matter if you're driving safe, you know, you could just be a byproduct of somebody else's recklessness. So I think that's the scariest part. I mean, anywhere you are, you should be praying. So I am very adamant about just praying every time I leave the house, to even take an Uber, because my goodness, that's why I don't like to leave. I think that's one of the things that just scared me of downtown. I was just like, the hotel I was staying in, I could see the highway from my room. From just seeing the highway from my room alone completely scare me. It's just so scary. Yeah, from just watching it from like the hotel window, and I'm just like, I don't want to live downtown. Again, like every time I would have to live to like go somewhere else, to like another neighborhood, I would have to like get on that expressway or highway, whatever it's called. So I was just like, you know what, I don't want to live downtown. I am not about that life at all. God is good anyways. Like he just planned out everything. And it's just so funny, when I heard Dallas, I really thought I was gonna be downtown. I didn't think of anything else. So I'm just so happy I did not end up downtown. So I ended up here because, again, it was just during the solar eclipse. Again, God planned all these things out anyways. So I ended up in this town, and then the minute I got here, I just felt so comfortable here. I was just like, oh, actually this is nice, and I'm only like 15-20 minutes from downtown, and I don't necessarily need anything downtown anyways. I am good. Like I said, once you live in New York City, I feel like when you move out of state, you don't necessarily care. Well, I guess I can only speak for me personally. You don't necessarily care about like living downtown anywhere else, because no downtown compares to New York City. No other downtown compares. Maybe Chicago a little bit, kind of like a similar vibe. Yeah, maybe Chicago and Boston have that similar vibe. So Chicago, it's sort of the same way. Of course, they have a beautiful river there. Never been to Chicago. It's actually one of the places that I want to visit so badly. Like once I got here, I just knew like, oh, downtown was not the vibe for me. I didn't, you know, want to live there. I wanted somewhere with like more nature and a beautiful park. I got exactly that. I mean, God gave me way more than I asked for anyways. So let me go check on the car and then I'll come back. I just washed my makeup brushes. I'll clean my hands, and then I'm gonna like wipe my fingers down with alcohol so I can paint my nails. Then I'm actually gonna start packing. My friend is coming at 6 something. And I have a trip to Eurostore, London tomorrow. I wish I could just give it to someone, but I didn't think of it. Like, it didn't remind me in time, because if it had reminded me like 30 days prior, I could change it without like a fee, but I never got the reminder until just 2 days ago. So I'm just gonna let it, because I want 30 euros to change the booking. I think I've already spent like 60 euros on changing stupid ass ticket. Not wanna do that again. I'm not paying any money, so the ticket's gonna have to perish at this point. And I've had this ticket since last year. I wanted to see how much I paid for it. I don't remember. View ticket, $247. It cost me 307 euros. So first I bought it for 247, and then I changed it in August for 30 euros, in September again for... I'm so upset about this. Guys, a little sneak peek of what I'm gonna be taking with me. I'm probably gonna wear another hat. I'm gonna, oh, you guys just reminded me I need to go wax right now, and also I need to go do my nails. I've got 2 hours before I get here, before I have to go pick her up at the airport. Finally, I get to wear these boots from Boot Barn. I've been waiting for a time such as this to wear these boots, and also every other time I've worn this dress, I've worn it in a more dressy way. So I'm very happy that this time around I'm gonna bring like a more sort of like western, sort of like casual vibes to it. I really, really love it. Let me actually just go wax my underarms quickly. Guys, It is about 6:07 now. I am tracking my friend's flight and she's coming at, I can see where she is. She's in Oklahoma, over Oklahoma right now. And I'm thinking for dinner, I think I was gonna make us pasta for dinner, or there's a little bar down the street we could probably go. It's so funny, like in New York City I have no qualms about going to any restaurant by myself, doing things by myself, but for some reason in Texas I feel so weird going to restaurants by myself. I don't know what it is. I feel a little bit weird doing it over here. No, but I'm super comfortable with myself. It just makes no sense to me. Let's see how long it's gonna take us to get to the airport. 23 minutes to get to the airport. So we are on our way to 24 minutes. So she's been actually waiting for my friend like over 10 minutes now. And also I'm so happy that in Texas it's not like New York. They like are rushing you. You can't even park for 2 seconds. In New York, 2 seconds. They're like, get out. But I've literally been parked here for like 10 minutes and I have not seen one person come and try to like rush us out. It doesn't make sense because the people that come to pick up people, they don't really come to sit at the airport for nothing. They usually come to pick up people. So I don't know why they're always like rushing you, trying to get you out. But you know, it's New York. Everything is just like morning, guys. It is official. It is Friday the 29th, and guess what? Sandra and I, we are doing our final packing for our road trip. It's gonna be fun. Right now we have to load all the stuff. It literally looks like we are moving. When I tell you the amount of stuff I have is insane. Way too much. Let's get on the road. Good morning again, guys. We are ready. We didn't really have a time, but we wanted 10. We landed on 12. It's good enough. This road trip is pretty chill. Buc-ee's was so fun. I felt like a kid in a candy store. Like everything is so outrageous. Love that. Can't wait to go back. I need to make like a weekly or like a monthly trip to Buc-ee's. And those beaver chips, good. That looks like a painting. Like, this is absolutely stunning. Guys, we made it to Austin. It is so stunning. At first I was just like, I don't like this, it's too narrow. You know, it felt a little bit cluttered. But once you get out of the car and you're walking, and it's just like, wow, this is absolutely stunning. I just love that river, Colorado River it's called, that just split the city into two. It is, I don't know, there's something about a body of water that just make everything so beautiful and so charming, and really, really nice. We're doing a little walk. We had some coffees, and then now we're going right back to the car and go for some tacos or the thrift shop. First stop, Treasure City Thrift. Treasure City Thrift. Is that kind of party, huh? Yes. We're now at Uptown Cheapskate. This place closes at 9 p.m. The place that you just went through closes at 7 p.m. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend going for clothes because it's a little bit but I think you can find some quirky stuff in there. I got some DVDs. I would love to go back to get some more DVDs because I am trying to build up my collection because I'm gonna get a DVD player. I'm sick and tired of like paying for movies on Prime and all other platforms. I cannot tell you how much money I spent over the holidays on movies that I no longer own. Exactly. So now I am looking whenever I go to thrift shop for DVDs to like stock up on all my favorite movies. And I found a Bible. Let's go to Uptown Cheapskate and then we're gonna find somewhere to eat. Guys, we are on our way to get some tacos. We're in this cute little neighborhood. I don't know what it's called, but the houses here are like so cute. We finally found a parking. It was a little bit of a hassle trying to find a parking. It literally felt like we were in NYC. So one thing that I noticed about Austin so far is the parking situation. It's a little bit, yeah. We just found a place on TikTok. What's it called again? I don't remember.
Cosmic?
Oh yeah, it is Cosmic Saltino. The city, I don't know, I feel like it's so confusing the way it's laid out. Well, at least certain parts I would say, because you have like this church here and then you've got those houses that look like they should be in a more kind of like suburby, you know, place, and then look with palm trees. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's sending mixed messages.
But you know what they say about Austin?
What do they say?
It's weird.
Is that what I say? What you say? Oh, well, you see, I'm learning so much. Let's go over here. I knew nothing of Austin, honestly. I had no expectation. Didn't think I would like it at all. But I would say, yeah, it's quite cute. Yeah, like Sandra said, it's weird. It is a little bit weird.
Weird in a good way. Weird.
Yeah, in a good way. It's charming. It had some charm to it. I'm digging it.
Times Square?
Yeah, it is giving Times Square. Yeah, this place is getting weird, man. Look what we have on this side. It's like, yeah, this place is just, I don't know, the vibes are just crazy, man. So weird, but I love this vibe. All right, this is the place we're going to.
This is the spot. I gotta get on TikTok.
You need to get on it ASAP. This looks like it's lit.
This is, you see what I'm talking about? This is crazy.
What did you get? Look at this. Doesn't it look like I'm just moving here? Yeah, I took way too much stuff. More. And this is the CX50. The back is a mess. I am going to unpack. I have a chair. It's like 7 o'clock and I've already done my makeup. I've been up since actually 4 o'clock in the morning. Our room has the worst smell smoke ever, and you guys know I have like terrible allergies. It was so difficult to breathe. It's been so difficult to breathe. When I tell you I couldn't wait to get out, and then now we get out, the humidity today is pretty damn high and it's only 76. Like, you can't even see. It's like Florida. I don't know, Austin. I don't think we're friends, Austin, at all. Look at this, guys. You can barely see me.
Take exit 233 toward Riverside Drive.
Good morning, guys. It is day 2 in Austin. Not really day 2, well, I guess sort of like half day. We're back at Merit Coffee. We're gonna have some coffee and then gonna walk and do a little bit of exploring. We'll be off to San Antonio. Excited for San Antonio. I couldn't sleep last night because, oh my goodness, I know, like, smoking is still like a big thing in the South. With just, I think I was telling you guys that when I moved back in April and I was like staying at hotel, like, it's just like everywhere is non-smoking, but they still manage to smoke in the rooms. This one was really bad. I feel like that person smoked like a pack of cigarette, like, you know, just the night before. It really irritated my allergies. Like, I have full-blown allergies. I have a headache. It's everything right now, but it's okay. We're gonna have a good day. Another observation in Austin, like, so many of the guys, everyone is like running around shirtless. Like, case in point right here. I'm not gonna show you the guy for privacy's sake, but most of the guys say, oh my god. But that's one observation over here. Like literally, I would say about 80%, Sandra, you would say?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 80% of the men here. Like,
if you're gonna run and jog, get to your car, you have your shirt off.
no, that's too much confidence for me. Absolutely not. Put the shirt back on. Austiners, is that what they call them? I don't know, I guess. But it's packed at Merit Coffee. I mean, it's Saturday, so it makes sense. So let's go in. I just need some black coffee.
I think we need first precision of I definitely in my daily life, I don't just one. Oh, freaking just makes the opposite of that. Yeah.
It does like a train here. It's like a... Maybe you can run...
Oh, this is so fun.
That's a good workout.
I love kayaking.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get a magazine.
Church. Guys, we are in the capital of Texas. This is the Capitol building. Texas African American History Memorial.
Part of the Spanish Empire.
Wow, so cool. We're just coming out of the Capitol building. Once I found out that Austin was the capital of Texas, I just knew I had to come to the Capitol building. Just meet me at the car. I was taking photos, but I'm waiting to the car because our timer expired and I don't want us to get a ticket because today's Saturday, so it's a heavy sort of like travel day. Yeah! Austin is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I really love the vibe. Like, it really just gives you like a miniature. I could see why more New Yorkers would move to Austin because it has that vibe. For some reason, for some reason, I really like Dallas. I just love the way things are kind of like situated, the way they do, especially right outside of the city. I think that's what it is for me. Outside of the city here sort of reminds me a little bit too much of New York, and I don't really like it. Not really like cute like that. I'm running to the car, by the way. I want to make sure like we don't get a ticket or anything. I think I love the way like Dallas is kind of the shopping malls. It's actually really cool and super convenient. If I lived in Austin, obviously I would live outside of the city and I would want to come downtown to like hang out. Compared to Dallas, I feel like if I never go downtown Dallas, I would be happy. I don't really need to. First time at Jack in the Box. Spicy chicken strips. Oh my god, this looks so good.
Exit 141C toward McCullough Avenue, Nolan Street.
Guys, made it to San Antonio. It's quite beautiful. This is a stunning piece of history of Texas.
You don't want any water?
To the Riverwalk. This is downtown. Oh, that's so cute.
This is the Riverwalk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh, we should do that. This is really beautiful. Holding the Mexican order. Guys, we're on a boat at the Captain over here.
Keep everything inside of the boat as well.
Alright.
And also got life jackets as well. Now we got this rock life band right here. This is the Angels Rebels. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all walk on with this group right here. So in 1988. This is the largest motorcycle, the second largest motorcycle. We also got 4 restaurants on the river level. I'm talking about. The other one was also just right on the other side of the building as well. Get a chance today. The November 4 missions, the names will be Mission San Jose, Mission San Juan, Mission Concepcion, and Mission Espada. Dispatch right here, morning, baby.
St. Anthony.
At San Antonio, St. Anthony de Padua.
Oh, there you go.
That's the man that we got the name from. The father, Damien Massenet, he held a mass here along this river on June 13, 1691. Now, June 13 is the feast day for St. Anthony de Padua. 333 years to this very day.
Wow.
And that statue there was a gift to the city of San Antonio from Portugal. Does anybody know what St. Anthony de Padua is used for as a patron saint? Anybody know what it's used for?
No.
It's used for lost items.
Oh.
So if you lost anything very valuable in the past week, a month, or year, pray to that statue of St. Anthony de Padua. It works. It really, really does work for any lost valuable items that's been handed down for generations as well.
Really?
To the left over the street, everybody look at this hotel. This is the Hilton Palacio de Rio Palace on the river. Now you're not going to believe this, everybody, but this hotel, it's in the book of records as the fastest hotel ever built of its size in the shortest time ever, in 202 working days.
What?
It was built by H.P. Zachary. Now let me tell you that the city of San Antonio was in desperate to put a hotel in a time frame of 9 months before the World's Fair. That was the deadline. That's all they had. They were already fully furnished. Each room had their own bed. The first day they started with 10 rooms stacked the first day, and the next day going forward. So right after that, they got so experienced working the crane that's fast enough to stack these rooms. They started stacking 35 rooms in one day. Now this was established back in 1941. It was named after Edwin Arneson. This here is an iron cast bridge, everybody. There are 10 iron cast bridges throughout the city as a heart by the roots of this Cypress Street.
Oh, wow.
A good example, everybody, so don't do it. Stock market crash, right? The Great Depression occurred. It took 1 full year to put this building at $3 million.
Wow.
A year after the Great Depression occurred, the brothers had to sell this building back to the city for $300,000. A big loss for the brothers right there. They lost 10 cents off of every dollar of $3 million to build this building right here. Back in 1929. If you look back to the building here, once again to the left, everybody, between the first and second floor, there's in Texas. This courthouse was built by renowned architect James Riley Gordon. He designed the courthouse to have a Romanesque bent on this tower, on this twin tower on Cypress Street on March 7, 1835.
Wow.
This is floodgate 3 that we're going to be passing under. Floodgate 3 was to floodgate 4 and floodgate 5. Now this one right here. And if there's any Cowboy fans on this boat, I'll give you a hug after the tour. Okay,
we just got off the boat on the river walk. I highly recommend. Like, that was just so fun and so good. What'd you think, Sen?
It was good.
It was good, right?
I got, like, you know, like I said earlier, unexpected surprise.
Yeah.
I recommend the boat ride.
Very much so.
And do you remember his name? The tour guide?
Jose.
Jose, yeah.
Yeah, make sure you get Jose Amaro.
Yeah, get on his boat.
He was excellent. Like, he was so funny. Yeah, you learned so much about the city in like 30 minutes. Was it 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, it was 30 minutes. Yeah.
For $15. Like, you can't go wrong. Now we are gonna go to eat to Casa Olio, I think. Look at those prices. Yeah, I was like, what? Here's to a great road trip. Salud. Oh, this is so good. You want to taste? That's amazing. That's delicious.
Oh, this one nice?
Guess what? So what we've been doing is waiting until the night, just go to the hotel and just book it. It's working out well so far. I'm just at Walmart. I don't know, Walmart is not my comfort thing. I don't know what it is. I need to stop at Walmart. I need deodorant too. I forgot deodorant, so there's that. So I need deodorant. I need witch hazel. That's why I'm at Walmart. I don't know, like Walmart is just like my little comfort thing. It used to be Target, but it's because I don't like the Walmarts in New York, but the Walmarts in Texas was so much nicer. So now I love going to Walmart. Here we are. Let's go in. Let's get some stuff.